Good morning, everyone. We are currently in the laundry room, and I just wanted to get an introduction started for this video. This is going to be another weight loss vlog. We are going on an adventure with each other. It has been 1 week since I started moving my body at workout classes through ClassPass. It's been 2 weeks since I started counting calories. Now, I have run into a couple of issues, but we can get to that later. I've got 9 a.m. barre today, which will be my second barre class. I would prefer at the class nearby, but they don't have any slots open with my trial, so I have to drive a little further out to the barre class. I've actually had to drive further out to a lot of these classes. We've got to leave in the next 15 minutes, so I'm just gonna get some electrolyte water ready. So these are my go-to electrolytes. I like them because they are naturally colored, 0 grams of sugar, 0 calories, and 0 carbs. But they get the job done and they taste good. I don't think I shared this in the first video, but this is my current weight. I don't know my current fat percentage, which I feel like would be really helpful, unfortunately. This is what I look like starting out. It actually is probably gonna look so different with workout clothes to just my underwear and bra, which I'll have to get at some point. But in my workout clothes first thing in the morning, this is what I look like. Hold on, they do Hey guys, I'm home now. My hair is no longer straight. Can you see the curl just from sweating? That was really hard. Really hard. And I don't even know where to go with this. I don't fully know what the weight loss vlog is gonna look like. I feel like my first one was very well rounded in that we were counting calories and we were discovering what that looks like with food. This last week I have not filmed at all, but I've been implementing movement, as I said this morning. So I think I've gone to 6 different classes now, which was really nice to add to my routine, and I'm honestly loving it. And I'm so happy to say that because it's been a long time since I've really moved my body. I've gotten into it here and there, and I've taken walks here and there. But to be on a routine where it's I get off of work and that's what I look forward to is very foreign to me. I will say I am tired, and it's only been about a week and a half of doing that. I am tired. The routine is not normal for me. This is a different routine. I've had a very sedentary routine for the longest time now, and now I'm challenging myself, and I can feel that. I guess maybe this vlog is going to be just a realistic look at what it's like to try to lose weight, just what that realistically looks like. And something to point out that I noticed is clothing. Just as an overweight person, I'm just going to reference myself as an overweight person because I am. I can't move comfortably. If I'm laying down, I can't sit up. I don't know that my body necessarily looks like it's overweight, but I know that it is, and I know that I am. So a huge reality in this is my clothing when it comes to working out, and realizing that a lot of the clothing that I have to work out in just doesn't fit me anymore. I bought it when it did, and I gained weight, and it doesn't fit, and it rolls, and my t-shirt comes up, and my pants are rolling on themselves and coming down. And I did feel very uncomfortable today in the workout in regards to my clothing and my belly popping out and having to adjust my leggings. But what can I really do? This is what I have to work with. It would be nice if I could just completely buy new wardrobe and a new workout set, but I cannot do that with my finances. I can only invest so much into my health this current point in time. It's important, most that I just feel comfortable walking into a studio where maybe this is my first time there, or I'm not the most fit person here. Maybe I don't have the most confidence walking into a place I've never been to before. Maybe I just have anxiety for whatever reason. I think it's important to just feel comfortable in our bodies and what clothing we have on. Imagine if I was like, and so this video is sponsored by Fabletics, Athletica, Lululemon. That'd be crazy. Brand deals. Actually, I don't think I'd ever work with those brands because they're not affordable. That's about it. They're just not affordable. I like affordable things. This is a tangent. It was funny. I was listening to a podcast yesterday and one of the ads came on and she was like saying how when it comes to bras, how did she say it? It was like, when it comes to bras, what is the one word we look for when purchasing? I said affordable. She said Skims. I was like, no, bitch, like $40 a bra? You're fucking kidding me. It could never be me unless it's on a payment plan, which it most likely is if it's in my closet. Hashtag this is sponsored by Afterpay. That'd be wild. And I just went to barre. This is my second barre. This is her first barre. Yes. How would you rate it? I'm good. Oh, you're not in it. Yeah. It's 1 to 10, 10 being good, 1 being like bad.
It was good. It was
you
like,
liked it?
Yeah. I'm so out of shape that literally like 5 minutes in, I was like, I'm ready.
I know.
I'm out.
I feel like I have to modify like 60% of what she shows us. So. But the warm up, the first part, that's like the warm up, and they say that that's the worst part.
Yeah, I was like, and my legs are shaking. I was like, I can't do any of this. I'm leaving.
Yeah.
But
it's hard, but then once you finish, you're like, oh my god, I did that. Yeah. And then you have all the endorphins and you feel really good. So.
Okay, get a bigger TV.
Dad.
And then all of a sudden she says, you don't need a bigger TV. So last night we saw them at Walmart, the 85-inch.
Uh-huh.
And she goes, oh, they're going lower, huh?
Oh, there's an ant on the goldfish.
Oh, there's a bunch of ants.
No. Oh, yeah. Oh, I hate ants. No, they're over in that corner. Ant season.
So much for your video.
The mirror is so dirty. We've got barre in like an hour, so let's get ready for barre. This is gonna be a terrible transition, but instead of braiding my hair, I'm just gonna do like a half up, half down situation just to pull my hair out of my face, but let my curls get some sweat, get some shape. Go in with some sunscreen. I guess since this is part of the journey, we'll talk about it, but I'm so annoyed today. I like woke up on the wrong side of the bed and everything is just irritating me. My hair is irritating me, my face is irritating me, I have no groceries, I have no money, my bank account is negative, my room is a mess, there's bugs coming into the house because it's summer. Like, I'm just so annoyed today. Also, I had like a really heavy dinner that didn't settle well last night, and so I feel bloated. Last night I was queasy all night. At the same time, I'm like, I'm just gonna put all of my frustrations into the workout. And like, I'm gonna make it fucking count. That's just part of the journey. I'll probably see you guys once I get to the studio. I agree that this is a cute outfit, but I'm not feeling it, so I'm gonna change. I kind of just want to hide under my clothes right now. BRB. This is definitely more my vibe today. Let's go. We did it. I don't think I'll be able to walk tomorrow, but I did it. How do you like it? Good?
I like this one better.
I think so too. I like her energy. Her energy's better. Okay. Good morning, vlog. I'm so sleepy. It's like 8:15 a.m. right now. We're getting ready to go to yoga. I did barre yesterday. Loved barre. The instructor you see definitely makes a difference. I had been going to one location with my best friend, and that instructor was like overall nice, but she didn't have the same like guiding touch that the one that we went to yesterday had, which kind of sucks because that one is even farther from where we live. We just booked that one because it was the only one on ClassPass that had a time we wanted to go to, and it was only 2 credits. And this sports bra from Aerie, and I love the texture, the color, but it's never quite fit me right. Like, ever since I bought it, it's always been too small. And I think it might still be. Is it like digging into my shoulders? I don't know. I think I'll wear it while I get ready and see how I feel about it. But it wouldn't be any different if I threw on my Old Navy one, because even my Old Navy sports bras and tops are just too small. See, the thing with this one is my boobs are going to pop out at some point. Like, they're just going to. I know it. So I'm just discovering I really don't feel comfortable just showing up in a sports bra in my bottoms. I do a sun salutation, everything's like, I don't know, my boobs come out, my tummy comes out. I don't like that. So, same thing was happening in my white top, and I don't like that. This is speaking to how I feel about my body right now. I'd rather wear a long sleeve top in June to a yoga class that's so inclusive than let my rolls hang out. Well, guess we just found a new insecurity we didn't know about until today. Well, my body isn't the problem, my clothes are. But I can't afford to buy new clothes, so it is what it is. My legs are unwell. I don't think I can walk tomorrow. That was so challenging. So challenging. I don't know if it was challenging on its own or if it was just challenging because my legs are sore from barre yesterday, but that was tough. You guys, I'm home now. I changed. I made myself some food. I made myself a matcha. My hair is a mess. Girl, let me tell you about yoga today, okay? Yoga, well, let me tell you about my breakfast first. My breakfast is 2 fried eggs on top of a fried tortilla. I did a little tiny bit of chorizo, and then I just did some toppings of black olives, onions, avocado, Mexican sour cream. I grabbed a couple of these like tortilla chips that we had because I feel like I'm gonna have to scoop up the egg yolk. This is my breakfast. I don't know that it's necessarily the most nutritious. I don't think it's terrible. We've got our protein in there. We've got some fat. We've got some carbs. Okay, we're taking a bite together because I want you to see just how fucking delightfully epic this is. It's gonna fall. I don't know the calories. As I was saying this morning, I haven't counted calories in a while. I was originally counting them just to kind of get a perspective on what my calories look like. Going forward, I don't want to focus on calories. I want to focus on protein, because counting my calories, I realized that I was typically making either my calories for the day, or I was making under my calories, but I was never making my protein goal, and I was going over either my fat, or I was going over my sugar. So I think that those are going to be my focus. I was getting maybe 30 grams of protein. Maybe like on a good day I would make like 70 grams of protein a day, which is just not enough protein. So I need more protein. I need to watch the sugar and saturated fats and things like that. Like I said, those ones were ranging kind of high when I was keeping track, but my calorie intake was always sitting very well. I would still have 400 calories by the end of the night. Some days I would have 1100 calories, meaning I didn't eat enough. So I don't think the issue for me is counting my calories. It's more so counting those other macros and paying attention to those macros and tracking those macros. Let me get into this matcha. Oh. So yoga was hard today. I swear it said beginner yoga. I believe it was vinyasa. Yeah, I'll double check that. But so I did a vinyasa flow for beginners, and let me tell you, that was not easy. She had mentioned like earlier in the flow that we were going to be doing like intervals of getting our heart rate up and bringing it back down. So we would do this very intense sequence, and then we take it down a child's pose for like 6 breaths to get ourselves together, and then we go back into an interesting complex sequence. I struggled. She did ask me if I was okay, and I had to let her know, like, I'm sore. I did bar. So yeah, I did bar yesterday, and bar is very heavy on the thighs and abs. I don't even know how to describe bar, so I'm not going to try to, but I will say that we went in on my thighs yesterday. We sure did. I thought I was going to collapse. And then today in yoga, I was really expecting to get out all of that sore and tightness from yesterday. And I will say we did. Like, obviously, yoga, we stretched, but at the same time, it was a little difficult. It was difficult to get myself into those stretches because I was sore and tight. That soreness makes my legs shake and wobble, and I can't hold the pose. And so I struggled with yoga today. I was sweating, dripping in sweat. My legs were shaking. My legs were buckling. I had to come out of the pose multiple times, which is totally okay when you're doing yoga. It's okay in any sense, but especially in yoga, you always want to meet yourself where you're at. So if you can't do a pose, if you need to modify a pose, if you just need to come out of the pose because it's causing you any kind of pain, you can do so. Like, do so. Do not push yourself to do something that really hurts. Yeah, it's gonna be a little uncomfortable. It might be a little achy and sore, but as you relax into the pose, as you hold whatever pose you're in, that soreness should melt away. And it wasn't. It was not melting away, girl. I was shaking. So I had to come out of some of the poses today.